Fourth Greatsword is a greatsword that scales primarily with strength and dexterity. It can be infused with as OVERPOWER, buff with magic and consumable. What I like about this weapon is that it inflicts bleed build-up and has low attribute requirement, making it accessible early on. Combined with Stormcaller as OVERPOWER, you spin your weapon to create surrounding storm wind that can flinch nearby small enemies. Hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how to create overpower for Greatsword build in the game. This build prioritizes not only high damage output but also survivability by boosting your health and defense, making you harder to kill. Additionally, you can use this build to help you progress through the entire game. You will get weapon plus 13, optimized talisman, and powerful buff that let you dominate bosses with ease. This build is perfect for new players or someone who wants a very strong build from the start. This video is divided into 8 different parts, making it easier for you to find what you're looking for. And in every part, I will guide you step by step on how to get the item you need to optimize this build. I also provide an active minimap to avoid getting lost, so make sure to watch the entire video to avoid missing any details. So let's get started. Vagabond is my class of choice because of its strength along with good dexterity attribute, and for the keepsakes I like to choose golden seed that can be used to grant an additional charge for my flask. After meeting Melina and obtaining Torrent, my first plan is to Rune Farming first. There are two methods for Rune Farming. The first uses Poison Mist and the second uses the Frostbite effect. Poison Mist is a safer option, especially for beginner. However, if you want to increase your farming speed by 50%, the Frostbite method is more efficient. You can check out both methods in my other video here. No matter which method you choose, our goal is to kill the Elder Dragoncrest Shield 3 times to earn around 180,000 runes to level up our character. For status, I put 16 in Dexterity. For weapon requirement, 15 in Faith because we are going to use the Flame Grant Me Strength Incantation, 35 in Vigor for survivability, 12 in Mind, and 15 in Endurance to increase my stamina and the equip load. For Greatsword drop by the imps wielding this weapon located in Road and Catacomb. Before that, let's grab Silver-Pickled Fowl food on a corpse in the hut, coated by soldier in Liurnia on the lake. This consumable can temporarily boost item discovery by plus 50, increasing your chance of obtaining the weapon. For buff, we can use Golden Fowl as a War and Flame Green Strength incantation. Golden Fowl as a War dropped by a mounted Godrick Knight on the cliff southwest above the Dectus catacomb. This as a War can increase your damage by 11.5% and all damage negation by 7.5% for 45 seconds. Now let's infuse our dagger with Golden Fowl as a War and use it as a dedicated tool for casting this buff. Another one is Flame Green Strength that can be found on a corpse behind 4 kill. With this incantation, you can boost your physical and fire damage up to 20%. For Crystal Tears, I like to use Strength-Knot Crystal Tears and Dexterity-Knot Crystal Tears. Strength-Knot Crystal Tears can be found inside a stone receptacle near the edge of the cliff in Limb Cliff. These Crystal Tears can increase your strength attribute by +10. Dexterity-Knot Crystal Tears can be found inside a stone receptacle on top of a craggy hill in Lione of the Lakes. These Crystal Tears can increase your Dexterity attribute by +10. Now it's time to upgrade the weapon to significantly increase its damage output, making it even more effective in combat. To upgrade your weapon to +6, we need at least 12 smithing stone 1 and 2. You can obtain this upgrade material by purchasing it from the Twin Maiden Huts after giving them the smithing stone miner's bell bearing 1. Smithing stone miner's bell bearing 1 dropped by the Crystallian boss at the end of Raya Lucaria Crystal Tunnel. Now let's collect Dectus Medallion right at Fort Farod and Dectus Medallion left at Fort Hake and use it at the current leaf of Dectus to reach the Altus Plateau. Along the way, we can grab X talisman that can be found in a cellar underneath the Mistwood ruin in Eastern Limgrave. This talisman can increase your charge attack damage by 10%. To upgrade your weapon to plus 12, we need at least 12 smithing stone 3 and 4. You can obtain this smithing stone by purchasing it from the Twin Maiden Husk after giving them the smithing stone Miner's Bell-bearing 2. Smithing stone Miner's Bell-bearing 2 can be found in a chest located in Shield Tunnel. As we explore, you can grab 2 smithing stone 5 inside the tunnel. Now let's farm some runes by luring the Night Cavalry near the linear side of Grace to jump off the bridge.
on you, Faye, no matter how you're...
To optimize this build, there are some early game talisman that you can use, such as Egg Talisman, Dragoncrest Shield, and Green Turtle Talisman. Since we already obtained the Egg Talisman, next we need to collect Dragoncrest Shield. Dragoncrest Shield Talisman can be found on the lower level cliff behind the Bestial Sanctum Kelith. This talisman can reduce physical damage taken by 10%, usable talisman for your survivability. Another one is Green Turtle Talisman. To increase your stamina recovery speed, you can get this talisman in the underground area of Summon Water Village. You need a stone sword key to entering the area. And finally, to make our character even stronger, we can use the power of Great Rune and unlock more Talisman Slot. Godrick Great Rune is a good option because it can increase all my attribute by +5. To get this Great Rune, you have to defeat Godrick in Stormcaller Castle.
Smoldering with thy need. Cower in.
From here we can get Stormcaller Ash of War, dropped by a Turtle Scarab in the northern section of the castle.
You there? Come over here. It's tightly hooked. You'll breach. Farewell, but of course.
The gates! Open the gates!
home, bathed in rays of gold.
After defeating Godrick, head to the Divine Tower of Limgrave to claim his rune. To activate the Great Rune, first you need to equip it to your rune slot at the Site of Grace and consume a rune arc to get the benefit for this buff. You can get rune arc through exploration or buy it from merchants. Just remember the buff will last until you die. To unlock another Talisman Slot, we need to defeat one more Remembrance boss, Renala, Queen of the Full Moon in Raya Lucaria Academy.
Where did he flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence you hide. There are... Where did he flee, my sweetings?
After defeating her, talk to Enya at Round Table Hall to unlock an additional Talisman Slot.
Only fine work. You have it now. To become the finger as much. Now become.
Now our build is complete. From here you can start defeating all bosses in Limgrave, Liurnia, or even Kelith without breaking a sweat with this overpowered build. To find out the location of each boss in this game, you can download my Elden Ring checklist, link in the description below. The way this build works is first you can consume the Crystal Tears, cast Golden Fowl, and Flame Grant Me Strength incantation.